How long has it been since my last update? Like 2-3 years? I didn't really get much done. There's, what I already had done. Hammer, trigger. I have a little spring here. Made a little bit of the hammer, but that's just cosmetic stuff. The main thing is the crane here. This one goes right here, and this one goes right here and holds the cylinder, which contains the shells, bullets, whatever. And what this does is you press on this to eject the shells out of the empty shells out of the cylinder. And how this works is there's a spring inside here that pushes this constantly in this direction, and there's a little piece in there that you screw in that keeps this from, flying out this way. So if I take this apart, you see there's this little piece, and this is I made like threads out of wire, wrapping it around this cylinder piece that fits inside here. You see there's a spring. Here's the ejector rod. You see this piece, it just stops right here. And when you press on it, the spring is compressing between here. Between this piece, like that, and this piece, which threads in right there. And you can see inside there's some threads in there too. And here's the cylinder. I probably need to redo this one. I have some just dummy bullets. They fit in, like this one doesn't fit very nicely. This one's pretty good. This one's pretty tight. Yeah, I probably need to redo this one. And that's really how this works. It lays in like that. This piece goes inside and blocks the spring. It keeps the spring inside like this. And what happens is you press on this and the rod comes out like that. Let's see if I can put this together. So that goes in like that. It's a little bit rough. I'll figure out a way to clean it up. So there it is. And the reason I've kind of stopped and got stuck, why I stopped working on the gun, is the problem with the way I make this. I don't use super glue. I use a very weak glue, and that keeps you from making very strong, small pieces like this. And one of the things with the actual Colt Python is the star, which looks like this, which is actually kind of like the extractor that pushes out the shells. That goes right on top on here. That piece actually screws in, and I'm not exactly sure how I would do that on such a small piece like this, unless I guess I could get an actual screw and thread it on, put it on here, put it on this piece, and then get the threads and put it onto there. Then just use that and screw it on. But then I'm not exactly sure how strong that would be, and I'll need a pretty small piece. And also my hobby has kind of switched over to cars and working with cars and driving cars, stuff like that. So I haven't had much time or really cared to finish this up. Well, that's it. If enough people ask, I'll probably finish this up, and this will probably be the last gun I make.